Today we're in the largest city in the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia, Harrisonburg. And if you've ever dreamed of living in a neighborhood that has quick access to shopping and dining and sits right next to an amazing park like the one I'm in right now, and sits about 3 minutes away from Interstate 81 so you can get up and down the East Coast, you've got to stay for this video and you need to check out this neighborhood that I'm in today. And if you hang around until the end of the video, I'm going to take you to a place very nearby here in Harrisonburg that let's just say it's truly out of this world. So before we orbit through Harrisonburg on our way to infinity and beyond, let's go ahead and get started right now. Hi, my name's Stephen. Along with my wife Leslie, we are local real estate agents here in the Shenandoah Valley and Charlottesville areas of Virginia. And it's our honor to help folks all the time who call us, text us, email us, Zoom call with us, check us out on our website. But it's our honor to help folks all the time who are looking to buy or to sell a home here in the Shenandoah Valley or Charlottesville area. And if that's you, we'd be honored if you'd reach out, contact us, text, email, however you like, and we'd be happy to help, like I say. Additionally, if you like our channel, if you like learning more about the neighborhoods here in the Valley and Piedmont areas of Virginia, we'd love it if you click that subscribe button and touch that bell icon so you don't miss a minute of Virginia Mountain Valley living and go into all those neighborhoods and a lot of fun places we go to. Now, as I said, today we're going to look at a neighborhood that convenience is the name of the game. But I mentioned we're obviously in a park, right? Where are we? Well, the Purcell Park is the name of the park that we're in, and the neighborhood that we're going to look at borders just on its northern side, and that is the Purcell Park neighborhood. That must be a coincidence, right? No, but seriously, you know what? The Purcell Park, let's talk a little bit about the actual park first. It's a 67-acre park that's pretty much centrally located here between Monument Avenue and South Main Street, and there's plenty to do here in this park. I mean, you can exactly, you got the lake behind me here. Just some beautiful views and benches to sit out on here and enjoy. You've got a 1.5 mile walking trail, or you can ride bikes on that trail as well. There's baseball fields here. There's 4 tennis courts, 2 pickleball courts. There's basketball courts, and like I say, there's 3 different picnic shelters, and so there's a lot to do. But that's not all. The trails here in this park actually connect into the Bluestone Trail that passes. It goes into other parts of the Harrisonburg area. But now there's one piece of the park that I left out, and that's because right now it's not there. They're working on it right now, and that is a playground for the kids, and it's the Kids Castle Playground. And here's some pictures of it, but man, I tell you what, if you thought it was big then, it's going to get bigger here as they're redoing it in 2025. And here's a drawing of what it looks like, what it's going to look like when it's done. It's truly a grand thing. I can imagine if I was a kid, I'd definitely love to be on there. But like I say, this is the kind of park here in Harrisonburg where local residents and visitors alike, I mean, it's a mix of, field type views and nice recreational opportunities here. And just, it's a really nice gathering place for people here in town. And one of the benefits of the Purcell Park neighborhood is that you can come to this anytime because you border on that neighborhood. So it's definitely just a walk across the street, literally, to have, I guess we would say, a walk in the park. So, but like I say, let's go ahead. I'll tell you a little bit more about the neighborhood and, well, I mean, where it's located. You kind of know where it's located, but I'll tell you a little bit more about it here in a few minutes. But let's go ahead, let's get into the neighborhood and let's take a look at our first of 3 homes. All right, so we're here at our first home in the Purcell Park neighborhood right here. This nice little white brick ranch. It's been painted white. And I'm going to mention later in the video, but you see down the road there, Bridgeforth Stadium, home of the Dukes. So if you like JMU football, or just like football, you can walk over there and watch some football games sometime. And of course, you can walk to JMU as well. I'll talk about that a little bit more here in a second. But this home here is currently active on the market. It's listed for $355,000. It was built in 1960. It has 4 bedrooms and 2 baths. It has 2,300 square feet of living space, of which 1,150 is above ground and 1,150 is below ground. If you break it down, that's $154 per square foot, and it sits on a 0.23 acre lot. Now, this nice little home has some nice things going for it, and as you approach the home, you're greeted with that classic 1960s, 70s brick exterior, and the front stoop is simple and welcoming, giving you that traditional neighborhood feel before you step inside. And when you do, right as you enter, the galley kitchen is immediately to your right. It's functional with cabinetry on both sides, and it's perfectly usable as is, though you'll probably want to update the counters and cabinets over time. Now, straight ahead, the home opens up to a combined living and dining area. There's a large front window that fills the space and natural light, and there's plenty of room for everyday living. The carpet and wall colors are neutral in the home, and it's going to just provide that cozy, comfortable setting. Now, off to the left of the entry from the door, a hallway leads you to 3 bedrooms, all sharing a central full bath. Each room is modest in size with closet space, but provides everything you'll need, especially if you have children, or if you, even if you don't, you can use one of the bedrooms as an office or studio or whatever you'd like. Now, heading downstairs, you find a spacious rec room, a second kitchenette, and another full bath, and there's also an additional bedroom down there, which is great for guests or even a possible rental possibility here with JMU being so close by. The space is versatile, and you may want to do some updating to make it even more functional. Now, from the lower level, you can go out back where a walkout patio gives you access to the yard, and it's a manageable space where there's a nice room for entertaining and for pets as well. Behind the home, that's our first home here in Purcell Park, and let's go on down the road and I will show you the second. All right, so we're going to hit our second house up here in just a second, but we're going to tell you a little bit about the neighborhood now. Here's a little video of the street behind me here, and you just kind of see it's just kind of that nice neighborhood here where neighbors are good neighbors and everything's close by. But so a little bit about the Purcell Park neighborhood. The neighborhood itself is probably about 250 acres or so, and it's fairly centrally located in Harrisonburg. And of course, as you know, it borders on Purcell Park that we've already talked about. Now, build dates in this neighborhood range from about 1923 all the way up to 2019, but most of the homes here were probably built in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, so you got a lot of classical style type ranch homes and things like that. The price range in this neighborhood, probably about $275,000 to $400,000, although there are some homes in here. One recently sold for $625,000, so you do have a variety of that as well, but most of them are in that $300,000 range. They have about 1,000 to 3,000 square feet, and they sit on lot sizes that are about 0.17 to 0.69, let's say. And so kind of gives you a little bit of an idea about the neighborhood. But the home that I want to talk to you about, I'm going to switch hands here, and I'm going to talk to you right over here on this side. That nice ranch up there on the hill with that nice little carport there. Let's take a look at a little bit of the information about it. It's currently active on the market. It is listed for $469,900. It was built in 1978. It has 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, and 1 half bath. And if you break it down, it has 1,909 above ground square feet that's finished, and it has another 1,909 below ground that's unfinished. If you break it down just for the finished square feet, it's $246 a square foot, and it sits on a 0.39 acre lot. Now, like I say, the home here right up on top of this hill, one of the neatest things about it, if you like tennis or if you like pickleball, those pickleball courts that I showed you earlier or talked about earlier, they're right there across the street. So very conveniently located right here in the park. So let's take a look at this little lot here. Obviously, as you can see, it sits on a corner lot, and when you walk up to it, you can immediately see that it was a home that was built in that 1970s classical style ranch home. But the home's been updated in many areas to provide a modern look and feel. And you step inside the front door, the living room's immediately to the left. The space has been remodeled with new flooring and fresh paint, and a large bay window keeps it bright and open. At the far end of the living room, the open concept design leads into the dining area. I mean, it's really perfectly sized for everyday meals or entertaining, and the seamless transition between rooms makes the space feel connected and modern. The remodeled kitchen offers an eat-in breakfast nook, although there's plenty of room for a table there and chairs, or at least a small one anyway. And the kitchen itself shines with updated cabinetry, quartz countertops, tile backsplash, and modern lighting. Now, down the hallway, the primary bedroom serves as a private retreat. It has its own ensuite bathroom, although it is small, but has one nonetheless, and it has a tile shower, new vanity, and other updated finishes. Now, heading downstairs, you'll find a large, unfinished basement. It's clean and open, ideal for storage or a workshop, or even finishing out additional living space down the road. And like I say, this home is right across from the park. So it's a great place for that. Now, it's been on the market for quite a while. It's been on the market for, I don't know, I think at least 115 days when I looked. So is it priced high? I don't know. You know, I did a whole video on that. But the thing about it is, maybe it's just been waiting here for you. And maybe you buy for that price, or who knows, maybe you get a deal. I don't know what the situation is, but it's here. It's available in the neighborhood. And right next to the park, it might just be for you. Now, let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and show you our last home here in the Purcell Park neighborhood. All right, so before we get to our last house here, I'll tell you a little bit about where the neighborhood's located. I mean, if you live here, you know where Purcell Park is, but if you don't, here's where we're at. It's literally about 2 minutes from Interstate 81, so you can be on it very quickly, as I mentioned. Also, you're only a half a mile walk away from Bridgeforth Stadium that I mentioned earlier in the video, as well as being about a half a mile walking from the quadrangle at JMU, so right in the middle of it, especially if you want to be at JMU. Additionally, you're about 5-minute drive to downtown Harrisonburg, and about 5 minutes as well over to the Highway 33 shopping area, where there's a Kohl's and a Target and a whole bunch of other stores, the Valley Mall, things like that. Now, normally, I don't often show homes that are on busy roads, and that's where we're at. This home's on Port Republic Road, which, as you can see, is a fairly busy road. But you know what? I thought this home could be, and it is, we'll talk about it here, it could be an income-producing property. Additionally, maybe you have a home business and you want something that you could work out of your home on a major road like that, and the home is really nice inside. So let's talk a little bit about it here. It's currently active on the market, listed for $549,900. It was built in 1955. It has 4 bedrooms and 3 baths. It has 3,375 square feet of finished living space, of which 2,231 is above ground. If you break it down, that's $170 a square foot, and it sits on a 0.37 acre lot. Now, like I say, although this home is on a major thoroughfare here in Harrisonburg, it has some really nice positives inside. And so let's go ahead, let's start there on that nice front porch, nice entryway there into the home. And once again, once you get into the home, you'll see that there's large windows in the living room that greet you first and allows plenty of natural light, again, like some of the other homes we've seen today. And of course, the space, because of that, feels both open and comfortable. Additionally, there's one of the home's 2 fireplaces that accent this room as well. The finishes in the room are clean and functional, providing that flexible space for your daily needs. Now, moving into the kitchen, you'll find updated cabinetry and counters that are practical and ready for use. There's also a bar on both sides of the kitchen. Through that area, you go on out into the sunroom. And that space invites you to just simply relax. It's surrounded by windows, and it would make a perfect spot for morning coffee or a quiet place to curl up and read a book. Beyond this space, there's a nice-sized family room that extends the living space, offering a cozy retreat that can easily become the hub for gatherings, games, and great times with family and friends. The primary bedroom sits nearby, complete with its own small ensuite bath. It's a private space, but has plenty of windows, so it's bright as well. Now, downstairs, the lower level opens to a second living room, another kitchen, and a bedroom, which is ideal for guests, extended family, or once again, like I say, possibly that income-producing property. Out back, the home transforms into a beautiful oasis where a patio and water feature highlight the area immediately behind the home. Now, there's also a good-sized yard in the rear of the home, and allowing for maybe a small garden or place for pets to run, whatever the case may be. And like I say, as you probably heard, and as you can see, of course, we're here at one of the busier times in the day too. But as you know, I get it, it sits on a main drag, but you know, I know we've had people contact us. They're looking for maybe a home downstairs, or excuse me, a home upstairs and a business downstairs. So this might be a place, like I say, to use the bottom as an income producing property, or use the entire property as your home and make it your business as well. So like I say, it's an option for you here in Harrisonburg if that's what you're looking for. All right, so at the beginning of the video, I told you if you hung around till the end of the video, I would take you to a place right here in Harrisonburg that is out of this world. And to do that, I've come here to the John C. Wells Planetarium on the campus of Madison University, right behind me here. Now, here's the thing. If you like space and you like astronomy and you haven't come here, this might be the place you want to come. And I think, honestly, it's one of Harrisonburg's best kept secrets. You see, one of the best things about it that makes it a best kept secret is that it's absolutely free to the public to come here for the planetarium shows and the many other shows that they have here. First, the public can come for cutting edge shows that are family shows on Saturday at 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock. And then there's 2 feature shows later that afternoon at 2:15 and 3:30. Both are free and tickets are not required. Just come here, and like I say, it's open to the public. What a great deal, right? Now, shows are followed by a live star talk where a presenter points out what constellations, planets, and celestial objects you might see here in the Shenandoah Valley. Now, the family shows are for a bit younger audiences. They have titles like Legends of the Night Sky, This Is Our Sky, while the feature shows are, they tackle some deeper topics like black holes and chasing the ghost particle, or some of the names of some of the shows they've had here. And of course, like I say, you've got immersive visuals and big questions to answer, and it's just a really neat place to be. Now, beyond Saturdays, the planetarium also includes public science talks by visiting researchers, monthly star parties where telescopes are pointed up into the sky to see all of the celestial bodies up there. And as well, there's a science explorers camp for kids here in the summertime. So, like I say, if you are looking for a place that's out of this world, you want to come here and take advantage of this great resource we've got here at Madison University, because what a neat place, what a neat thing to have. And I like astronomy, so yeah, got to come here. So, but I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed that, not across the galaxy, but just half a mile from where we're at right now. The Purcell Park neighborhood is there, and then just a little on the other side of that is at Purcell Park. And it's just a great neighborhood to be close to things here in town, yet you're not right on top of the campus here, but you're very conveniently located to many places here in town so that you can access them very quickly. So if you're interested in a home in Purcell Park, or another home in Harrisonburg, or maybe it's Charlottesville, maybe it's Lexington, maybe it's Stanton or Waynesboro, whatever the case may be, Leslie and I would be more than happy to help. All of our information is in the description below, and we really do. We really consider it an honor when folks give us a call or text us, email us when they contact us, because we know that you're looking for somebody who can give you information, and we know you have choices with that. We'd love it if you'd make us your choice so that we can help you as well. So, you know, I talked about being out of this world, but I'm glad to know that I beat the rain today. As you can see, it's gotten cloudy, and I think I just got a raindrop here, so I better get out of here because I'll probably melt. I'm so sweet. but until next time, I'll see you around town.